We are continuing our reading from Caitanya Caritamrita. We are on chapter 1, text 53. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So Sat means effect, Asat means cause, and Param refers to the ultimate truth, which is transcendental to cause and effect. The cause of the creation is called the Mahatattva, or total material energy, and its effect is the creation itself. But neither cause nor effect existed in the beginning. They emanated from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as did the energy of time. So here Krishna is telling in this verse that before the creation, only He existed. Nothing else existed before this creation. Where did this material energy come from? She's Krishna's energy. She's Krishna's. Yeah? So it's just that Krishna, Mahavishnu, he lies down in the causal ocean. In one part of the Brahman, in one part of the Brahma Jyoti, he covers it with this dark cloud called the Mahatattva. Okay, so we can say that the cause is Mahatattva, but who puts it there? That's Krishna. Krishna who puts it there. And then with this Mahatattva, the whole creation happens, as we've been reading in Srimad Bhagavatam, by the agitation of, by the influence of time. Okay. So this is stated in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadi Asya Yata, the source of birth of the cosmic manifestation, or Mahatattva, is the personality of Godhead. This is confirmed throughout Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita 10.8, the Lord says, Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. I am the fountainhead of all emanations. The material cosmos, being temporary, is sometimes manifest and sometimes unmanifest, but its energy emanates from the Supreme Absolute Truth. So if we want to really understand how does this material world come about, how is this universe created, most of us have this question. Most of us, oh, what am I doing here? What is this world all about? If we really want to know the answer is here, in truth, that this is how the material world is created. Bhagavatam is explaining it very detailed, one by one, how the elements are created. So, before the creation, there was neither cause nor effect, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead existed with His full opulence and energy. The words Paschat Aham indicate that the Lord exists after the dissolution of the cosmic manifestation. When the material world is dissolved, the Lord still exists personally in the Vaikunthas. During the creation, the Lord also exists as He is in the Vaikunthas, and He also exists as the Supersoul within the material universes. This is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita 5.37, Goloka Eva Nivasati. Although He is perfectly and eternally present in Golok Vrindavan, in Vaikuntha, He is nevertheless all-pervading, Akhilatma Bhuta. So when Krishna is creating this universe, what He does is He enters each and every atom of this universe and within the heart of every living entity as the super soul. But at the same time, He continues to remain in the Vaikuntha Lokas, in Goloka Vrindavan. It doesn't mean that because He has become the Paramatma in everyone's heart, His person, the person Krishna, Shyamsundar Krishna, is no more, or His four-handed forms in each of the Vaikuntha planets is no more. No, Krishna is inconceivable. He can expand Himself in many, many ways, unlimited ways He can expand. And when so he existed before the creation in Vaikuntha, and then after the creation, he's continuing to exist in Vaikuntha and in the material world. And after the creation is dissolved, he continues to remain in Vaikuntha. So he's eternal. There is no point of time where the Supreme Lord, where the Supreme Absolute Truth does not exist. And what is his address? Golok Vrindavan. Krishna lives in Golok Vrindavan. So the all-pervading feature of the Lord is called the Super Soul. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Aham Kritsnasya Jagata Prabhava. The cosmic manifestation is a display of the energy of the Supreme Lord. The material elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, display the inferior energy of the Lord. And the living entities are his superior energy. So why the living entities are called superior and the material energy is called inferior? Earth, water, air, fire, ether, mind, intelligence, false ego. Because this is all just dead matter. There's no consciousness. Consciousness belongs to the soul. That's the reason the living entity is called superior. Since the energy of the Lord is not different from him, in fact, everything that exists is Krishna in his impersonal feature. So everything, we are all Krishnas, we all belong to Krishna. Everyone, each of us. So in a sense, we can say that because we are not different from him, we are his part and parcel. So this is the way it is, simultaneous, one and different. Simultaneous, one and different. Sunshine, sunlight, and heat are not different from the sun, and yet simultaneously they are distinct energies of the sun. So when we say sunshine, when we see the sunshine, we do say the sun is out. When we have sunlight, we say, oh, the sun is there. You know, when we are saying the heat, we are saying the heat of the sun. So we are meaning it's the sun, but yet they are all different. They are not the sun planet, no? Similarly, the cosmic manifestation and the living entities are energies of the Lord, and they are considered to be simultaneously one with and different from him. The Lord therefore says, I am everything, because everything is his energy and therefore non-different from him. So when Krishna says, I am everything, it doesn't mean that he's not a person anymore. He still is a person, but everything belongs to him. It belongs to him. Everything is his energy. Yo Vashishyetas so asmi aham indicates that the Lord is the balance that exists after the dissolution of the creation. The spiritual manifestation never vanishes. It belongs to the internal energy of the Supreme Lord and exists eternally. When the external manifestation is withdrawn, the spiritual activities in Goloka and the rest of Vaikunthas continue unrestricted by material time, which has no existence in the spiritual world. So we always feel that, oh, once this material world is dissolved, what's going to happen? Once I die, everything is finished. You know, we think, oh, after I die, there's nothing. Everything will finish. But no, the spiritual world never is dissolved, is never destroyed. It exists eternally. Eternally. And what is happening in the spiritual world? Not that everybody is sleeping. No, activity is the nature of the soul. Everybody is active. They're doing. And then we might say, oh, but being active here gave me frustration. Dealing with people gave me so much suffering. I don't want to do that anymore. But we have to understand that material and spiritual are different. In the spiritual world, there is no suffering, there's no anxiety, because each and every person's aim over there, each and every person's consciousness over there is to please Krishna. And so there is no suffering, there is no envy, there's no hate amongst each other, there's no quarrel with each other, there's no frustration. we have that experience, Prabhupada would say, that if you throw a stone in the water and you keep throwing it at the same spot, you might throw 1,000 stones, but what will happen? The ripples will go in concentric circles. They will not clash with each other. It will be smooth. But if you throw stones at different spots, then the ripples are going to clash with each other. So in the spiritual world, in fact, there are many more living entities than the material world. But because their aim is one, love for Krishna. So that's the reason there is peace and harmony. There's happiness. There's no frustration. But here in the material world, because we are all wanting, I want to make myself happy. So each of us is thinking that, how can I be happy? You're thinking, how can I be happy? Another is thinking, how can I be happy? We are all trying to make happy ourselves without considering another. And so there's clash. There is frustration. There is envy. Yeah. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita 15.6, it is said, Yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. The abode from which no one returns to this material world is the supreme abode of the Lord. Once we go back to the Golok Vrindavan, we don't want to come back here. We are so happy and blissful there. Why would we want to come back in this world which is full of envy and agitation and anxiety and disturbance and suffering and painful? You know, once we reach Golok Vrindavan, we are happy, full of love. Is that okay? Yes, no, maybe. Any questions, comments? No? So we can stop here for today. Shri Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.